Hey guys, welcome back to NoteLearn, and today I'm going to show you how to set up an handwritten invoice automation system. Alright, let's jump into the demo. So you first need to take a picture of your invoice, and then after that you'll create a Google form like this one, and then we'll upload it in the upload field. Okay, I've uploaded the invoice picture into the Word form, and then we'll click submit. Okay, going back to the workflow. As you can see in the schedule trigger, it currently runs every 10 minutes. You can change it according to your liking, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, or even changing to by hour intervals are also possible. Okay, for demo purposes, I'm just going to execute the workflow manually. So now it's going to grab the invoice picture from Google Drive and send it to Gemini for data extraction. And finally, it's going to log the data into Google Sheets. Okay, our workflow has finished running right over here. And jumping into Google Sheets, you can see that Gemini has extracted all the data correctly. These are all the three different line items from the invoice. And here is also the link to the invoice. And for the grand total of the invoice 166, also logged into Google Sheet. Okay, let me walk you through on how to set up this NAN template. By the way, this NAN workflow template can be downloaded for free from my website. The link is in the video description. So first we need to create Google form so that we can upload the invoice photos into the Google Drive. So we're going to create a new form. We're just going to call it invoice. And over here, we're going to create an invoice upload field. I'll change it to file upload. Continue. We're going to change this to file. All right. Right. So now you can just publish the form so that we can start using the link. And you guys can always just get the link, the form link right over here. So now we need to set up the Google Drive node. So after creating your form, you should see this view folder here. So this is the Google Drive folder where all the invoice image will be stored. So back in the NAN workflow, we're going to choose the correct folder, which is invoice file responses. Okay. Then just gonna open this. Don't have to click anything. Oh yeah, you guys also need to connect to your Google Drive credential. If you do not know how to connect to a Google Drive credential, I will put in a video tutorial right in the video description. So now we need to connect to the Gemini nodes. So to set up the Gemini node, we need to go to Google AI Studio. Gonna go to the dashboard, and we're going to create a new API key. Just choose any of your cloud projects, then create an API key for this project. Okay, now I'm going to copy the API key and go back to your NAN workflow. Right over here, initiated upload. There's this value parameter. I'm going to delete your API key placeholder, paste it with your actual API key that you got from Google AI Studio, and as well as the Analyze Gemini 2.0 Flash node. I'm going to change that as well. Likewise for this node here. Okay. So just to explain what's going on right here. In these two nodes, we're just writing the prompt to tell the Gemini AI model that its job is to extract the subtotal, GST, and grand total from the invoice. And here we're just using Gemini 2.0 Flash. Right over here, we're telling Gemini 2.5 Pro to extract the line items from the invoice. If you guys would like to change the model, I have listed down some models right over here. So let's say if I want to change the model to Gemini 2.0 flashlight, and just copy it, change the model name right over here. Okay, and now whenever this node runs, it will call Gemini 2.0 flashlight. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that these prompts inside here, they're not static, so you can change them to your liking. I'm just going to show you how to change them if you want to. So I'm going to copy the prompt. Next, you go to ChatGPT. I use this custom AI agent prompt architect, so I think it's very good at generating AI agent prompts. So I'll just paste in the prompt right here. So you see that I pasted the current prompt and I told it that this is the current prompt and this is the change that I wanted to make. Okay, I'm going to send it. Okay, now we see that it has generated me a refined markdown AI agent prompt, but for sending the prompt to Gemini, somehow that we need to make it a JSON safe prompt. So I'm going to get it to convert it into a JSON safe. Okay, I'm going to get the AI to convert the prompt into a JSON safe prompt and store it inside a JSON object. If we copy this markdown prompt into Gemini or into the edit field node, it will not work. So we need to convert it into a JSON safe prompt. Okay, once the AI has finished generating the prompt, it's gonna copy the prompt right over here. Copy the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna copy. I'll include the open inverted commas. You're gonna go back to the any other workflow, uh, delete the old one and paste in the new one. All right, there we go. That's how you change your prompt. Finally, this part is done. And for the last part, we just need to set up the Google Sheet. So for the Google Sheet, just ensure that you guys have set up the Google Sheet like this. The Google Workbook is called Invoice Data, and it has these columns. There's two Google Sheets in this Google Workbook, Invoices and Grand Total Sheet. So make sure you guys just set everything up. Okay, once you have created the Google Sheet, you can go into the Google Sheet node right over here. From list, okay, the invoice, okay, there we go, invoice data. And from list, invoices. In this Google Sheet node, we're just trying to store in the invoice line items. That's why we're choosing the invoices sheet. And for the invoice grand total, invoice data again, and we're choosing the grand total sheet because we're trying to log in the grand total data from the invoice. Okay, and with that, we've pretty much everything set up. So to test our workflow, I'm just going to copy the form link, just paste it in the separate browser tab, upload the invoice. Then I've uploaded the invoice, and click on submit. Back to any workflow, you can activate the workflow to get the trigger to run every 10 minutes. But I'm just going to execute it manually just to show it to you guys quickly. Right, execute that. Yeah, our workflow has finished running successfully. Now, if you go back to our invoice Google Sheet, we see that we have new rows right over here. And Gemini has extracted the data pretty accurately for us, even though it was handwritten. Same for the grand total. I just want to share with you guys one more thing. Currently, Gemini 2.5 Pro is not included in the free tier, but Gemini 2.5 Flash is. So even though I was using Gemini 2.5 Pro, if you're using the free tier, you guys may not be able to use it. But if you do want to use Gemini 2.5 Pro, you guys can set up the paid plan right over here. And if you would like to check out free AI agent templates, NoteLearn releases new AI agent use cases for businesses or personal use in our NoteLearn website, and all of these use cases, you can download them for free.